Stu Hefner reporting for EurologTV.com in Bucharest, and I have with me Nicole Ortega, who's here working with Romanian orphans. Do we know everything that's going on? I mean, is it reported enough?
No, I really don't think that the international community has accepted or is aware of the size of the problem. But, I mean, it has been reported on, but I think it's one of those things that's the flavor of the week, and then it loses its flavor. And
How many kids are there in the orphanages?
Oh, still thousands and thousands of orphans live in Romania, hundreds of thousands.
And there's like quite a few of them have HIV and AIDS?
Yes, we went to a hospital at Casa Doru yesterday and worked with the AIDS unit.
And you guys are here for 2 months?
Yes.
Yeah, and you're getting out of America, you're finding a bit of a culture shock as far as the language barriers and things like that?
Some language barriers and some just cultural things that are different, but I'm trying to keep an open mind, and it's been great so far, and I love meeting new people and seeing the sights and everything like that. So it's definitely a different world than in the States, different than anything I've seen before.
Dan Fergusson, you've put together this team to bring them over and do some work with the orphans here in Romania?
Yeah, this is the 7th or 8th team that I've brought over since 1999. And I bring students from all over the United States, and this year's student, it's pretty stressful. So for the most part, everybody works together, especially when we're working with the kids. But try to get a bunch of different personalities and bring them to a place where they've never been before. Most of the students have never been abroad before. And so you have a lot of issues to overcome and a lot of adjustment that they have to make in a very short period of time.
And I know it must be hard to enjoy what you do, but I guess you do get some enjoyment out of it, the fact that you are helping and you're doing something, and it does make a difference.
I don't even speak Romanian, but not yet. I hope to learn this summer, but just working with the AIDS children, there's like what we are doing transcends any kind of language barrier. Like just seeing their smiles, and even if you're just there for a day and you don't know what kind of impact that it had on them, that one day could last an entire lifetime for them. And even if their lifetime is just a week or a few years, some of them do get better. Like obviously they can't cure it, but they get illnesses, and if you can cure them, they can live for years and years with happy lives. Normal people, they go through the same things that we do. It's just with this illness that there's this huge stigma on anyone with AIDS. They can't get jobs. And if you told anyone that you had cancer, they would be willing to help you out. But AIDS, forget it. And you can't get AIDS very easily from anybody.
No.
It's just a
with
fear.
the orphans here in Romania?
Yeah, we spent a morning with at Casa Doru, correct? And that's a ward of a hospital for kids with HIV and AIDS. And we did we helped them, jump rope and play with chalk, and just spent the afternoon with them and doing different type of recreational activities.
Do they get a lot of time to just play and do stuff with people?
They have like a yard they were out in, but it has a few old swings and stuff, but they really, until we got out there, it seemed like they were just talking to each other and standing around, so I don't think they have much interaction with other people besides themselves and the people that, like their nurses and stuff.
And there are many things that go on here that people don't even know about.
We're going to Yash to work with the orphans for 2 months. And Dan Fergusson, a professor at my college, Pittsburg State University, he was the one that organized the whole group together. And there's 10 girls from all different parts of the United States, like Alabama, Ohio, Michigan, and Canada, girls from there.
They were well taken care of at this hospital. They were the fortunate ones. Most of them, and I say well taken care of just because they have 1 or 2 people there that actually care if they live or die. Most of the time they don't get the medications that they need, or there's 1 ambulance to take them to the hospital when they need to. And it's just a mess.
And I guess having to be camp father, in essence, you have to coordinate everybody and make sure they're in the right place. And
Exactly. And that everybody knows what's going on, where to be when, what we're going to be doing, what their responsibility is. Different people have different responsibilities each day, so that burden doesn't fall on any one person every day. And so it's a lot of coordination and logistics. And then there's the travel portion of it, of course.
You know, you're having a good experience here, or you're experiencing something that is totally different, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of experience working with children, but children who are able-bodied, and so I'll get some more experience working with children with disabilities.
And you've got like bags of toys and stuff that you
we brought along like a bunch of toys and different things that Dan suggested we bring that the kids love, like bubbles. They love bubbles.
Yeah.
So yeah, and we kind of talked about it in the morning, like what we thought we want to do and who had what, and we kind of just packed up stuff and headed out with it. Yeah.
Who funds the
students pay their own way.
Yeah.
The students pay a program fee that covers their lodging, all of their in-country transportation, most of their meals, 3 credits of university tuition, and about the only thing that isn't covered is their airfare.
Okay.
But they pay for everything.
I mean, even in Bucharest now, they're trying to drive out the kids from the orphans just to make the numbers seem smaller. But really, you can't just erase orphans. You have to deal with them and help them. But they're just going underground or staying with
And you, as far as adopting them now, has that been stopped?
Well, it is illegal now. They've banned international adoptions. And I think that's probably also due to the child trafficking, because you can't be selling babies. There's a lot of corruption in the adoptions. As far as taking care of the problem, that's kind of at a standstill.
Right, cool.
And it's just up to people, mostly international, the international community that does care is coming. It's all out of the country, volunteers that come and set up orphanages and hospitals like this. And it's really, I don't see too much enthusiasm from the Romanian community to integrate these kids.
Yeah.
Well, it's extremely rewarding, and for the students who come, it's pretty much life-changing.
Some people just don't want to try it all because they think they just totally devalue these individuals and just want to get it over with and send them to the graveyard now. And it'd be so much easier for everybody, but it's not. These are human beings.
This is Stu Hefner reporting for EurologTV.com, and I'm about to hit Katici, which is the Romanian border town, before I pass back into Hungary. And I must say it's been a bit of a trip here in Romania. I've done a little bit, seen a little bit. I'd really like to thank Valentina for her time and showing us around Bucharest, and also I'd like to thank the girls that I met at Villa 11 who have been doing such amazing work with the Romanian AIDS children. And it's not all about having a good time, and because we're having a good time doesn't mean that everybody else in the world is. So spare a thought for those, and definitely look out for the work that's being done. But right now though, I'm heading on to Valencia in Spain and the 32nd America's Cup.